Hi Libra, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2015. Happy 4th of July to all you USA viewers out there. This month I've decided to use a different deck of cards, which I used in the mid-month reading. I am using the cards called the Aquarian Tarot, and it is by David Palladini. I'm going to use that for this month as well. And I'm also, instead of using an angel card at the end of the reading, I'm going to be using my crystal. This is a natural crystal. I've used it for many years in my private readings, and I'm going to use it at the end of the reading today. So, also, please remember these are general readings, and if you'd like a reading specifically for you, you would need to have a private reading. Also, please be sure to check out your rising sign and your moon sign for additional information. Many people find that some months their rising signs and their moon signs are more accurate for them than their sun sign. I'm posting a link below that you can go to and find out that information, but you must have your birth time. So now this time, Libra, I'm going to shuffle the cards so you can see. I did that to save time in the past, but I'm doing it today in front of you. So this is for Libra. Libra for July 2015. Libra, what's coming up for Libra, Spirit Guides? Show it to me. Show it to me in the cards. The first card that you have that shows up today, Libra, for your July Psychic Tarot reading 2015 with the Lucky Mermaid, you have the Six of Rods. And the Six of Rods to me is a card that symbolizes victory. This is being victorious over a battle or over any difficult times that you may have been facing. I hear you're trying to get some things going now, Libra, and I feel like there's a big oomph now back into your step here. I do hear that you've won the war and that you're coming home victorious. I am hearing that. I do feel that recently you've been given a lot of guff and that you've been kind of under some kind of firing squad. Like people have been putting pressure and constraints on you and kind of coming at you. I feel like you've had a lot of negativity coming at you. And this could be in any way, Libra. This could be from family members, co-workers, just, people in your life in general. I hear you're now heralding in the new age for you, Libra, that you're going to do things your way now. Things are going to go your way. You're going to have things my way. That's what they said to me. They really did. I do feel that you're going to be talking to a lot of people that could be helpful to you and give you some kind of support. This could be financial support, emotional support. It could also be people that are possibly going to be helpful to you in getting something going that you want to start. It could be for fighting for a cause, wanting some legislation changed in your town, some backing and support from people in that regard. If you yourself are running for political office, it could be you're getting backers and supporters in that. It could also mean support in any kind of job or business or enterprise that you need backers and supporters for. I do get you getting it, however. You're going to get the support, and I see you reaching out to people to get it. I hear you're going to change your life in one fell swoop, Libra. I feel like you're clearing the decks here. You're making a lot of changes, and they're saying single-handedly, even in a day, you could do it. Like I just get clearing the boards. You may have had some people that really chastised you or made fun of you or for your efforts or whatever you were trying to do or work on. I really feel like you've been in I do feel like you've been in a battle, honestly. I keep seeing all these people like being, disgruntled with you or angry with you or disapproving of you. And I feel you quite frustrated and put upon, like, why is everybody coming at me? I feel like some of you Libras, this is a general reading, so hopefully this isn't going to apply to too many of you because that would be upsetting. I feel like you've been under fire and under the gun and under pressure, and a lot of negativity has come at you from a variety of sources, Libra. Now, the next card in your layout here today, you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is a card to me that symbolizes, this is like your highest spirit guide showing up here to give you information. It can also indicate if something's been secret or kept hidden from you, Libra. That can also happen when the High Priestess shows up. I hear there's been a great deal of struggle going on inside of you recently. A lot of mental gymnastics going on. I do feel you've gone through a big spell of learning to be patient with yourself and with others. And this could be why some of these karmic tests and lessons you've been going through with all these people and their negativity or, judgmental attitudes or disapproving feelings about you or what you've been doing have been coming at you. It could be a lesson in patience here. There is a new type of action that's going to be required from some of you. So for some of you, if any of you have had a legal battle, court issues, or anything of that nature, even if especially if it's involving domestic issues, but it could be any kind of battle of any sort, but especially legalities, I feel. There's something you're going to have to do here. There's some kind of new action or something that you're going to have to take. I feel like many of you Libras have had a hard time harnessing your energy and pulling it in. I feel like it's been quite scattered lately. For some of you Libras, you could have had the feeling that there was some gossiping or conspiring about you going on around you or behind your back. I hear you're not going to take it anymore, and you really are going to start trusting your intuition comes up quite strongly here. I feel some of you are going to plan some kind of element of surprise that is going to be beneficial to you. So if you have something that's pending and you don't want other people to know about it, I feel you're going to come in with some element of surprise that ends up turning the tables or things to go in your favor. I feel you've gone through a spell of really questioning the motives of others recently. You may even have gone through a spell of questioning your own motives as well. And anything that comes at you of a negative nature or that you dislike in other people that have been coming up here, Libra, sometimes people are a mirror of things that are going on inside of you. So I know I hate that phrase because people have told me that a long time ago, and I was like, so you mean the person that's irritating me is actually a lot like me? Somehow there's something in them that's mirroring to me that I don't like, and I feel, unfortunately, Libra, I feel that's the case for some of you, that you're also finding that. So now crowning your reading in this reading today, Libra, you have the Queen of Rods. And the Queen of Rods to me is a card that symbolizes a fire sign female. This would either be a Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. This could also be somebody that's just behaving in the personality traits right now that you're dealing with that has that traits of the Queen of Rods. And the Queen of Rods to me is usually somebody that's very fair and just. She likes fairness in all her business dealings. She can be a very good communicator. She's often very wise. She has a lot of wisdom, and she usually has some kind of connection to nature or animals. And if she's operating from the negative side of the Queen of Rods, she could be prone to anger, angry outbursts, and even jealousy. And also, this could pertain to a male, like the King of Rods. It could be a male figure here just coming up as the Queen of Rods. I just have to listen to the message. I feel that there's a new business partnership or a new business that you are getting ready to get up and running for some of you Libras. And I hear it's time to drill down and get down to brass tacks and really, get a strong foundation and get things going, to get focused, to get going on a particular plan, project, or business, and really get down to the nuts and bolts of it to secure it and to so it can get up and running and get going. I feel some of you are hesitant and have been hesitant about getting this started and getting this going, but I do feel you're going to push past it and get it going. For some of you, not all of you, for some of you, this Queen of Rods is somebody who stabbed you in the back or is really holding something against you. Not all of you. For some of you, she's a business partner or just showing up here to get things going, to show you if you've been thinking of starting your own business or enterprise, to really, get to it, to get it going, to tighten the screws on it and get a job, or a business up and running. But for some of you, I feel that she's been a detrimental figure to you in your background, like humming around you, that's either been gossiping about you or conspiring against you. She comes up as a negative force for some of you. She feels very misunderstood by people, and she actually is somebody who feels that you took advantage of her. So this is why she has a gripe or a beef with you. For some of you, I feel that you've known her for quite a long time. She's either a family member to you or you've worked with her and she's been around you a long time. She could even be a friend. But I feel that you've had dealings with her or known her for quite a while. She's not a new person. She kind of feels, for some of you, she kind of feels like you've given her a hard time in some way. So now she wants to give it back to you. That's, for some of you, she feels like that. And I do feel for many of you, there's something that she wants to say to you. Like, I feel like she has a lot to say, and I feel like she's pretty determined to find her way to see through it and do it and say stuff to you. For some of you, you may be feeling like you want to take a step back from her and or back away from any arrangement or agreement that you have. This is somebody who really has, for some of you, she's really gotten on your nerves. But you know what's weird? Remember I said with the other card, remember when I said with the High Priestess that something's being mirrored back at you? She feels the same way about you. So just know that whatever feelings that you have about her, she has some very similar feelings about you. That's another thing being mirrored here with this person. But you've got a real dichotomy here going with her, because for some of you, she's actually wants to help you move forward and help you grab the grass ring and get the prize. So, wow, Libras, I'm sorry, this is a confusing card here, because hopefully you guys can discern which Queen of Rods she is for you, because some of you, you've known her for a really long time and she doesn't particularly like you, and she has an axe to grind with you or a beef with you, and she feels that she's been misunderstood and treated unfairly by you. Now, for some of you, you feel the exact same way about her, like she's caused you problems and you know she's gossiped about you and caused you issue, and you have it in for her, and you want to start doing things your way now. So I feel that she's been a problem for you and caused you some undue stresses and pressures, in your mind and internally. So I feel like you've had some real, like, you know, magnets that don't join together kind of reactions with this woman. But then on the other hand, there's some of you that this woman is going to come in and either wants to be a business partner with you or help you get the goals forward, moving forward, that you want to see happen. So I'm sorry it's a big mixed up bag with this Queen of Rods, but that's what happens when these people cards come up in, you know, and I'm listening because they're telling me different scenarios. So hopefully you guys can sort that out. Now, in your next position here, for this July 2015 reading, Libra, you have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes God giving you blessings of an abundance of all good things, emotionally speaking. It's like the Holy Grail. This card can also indicate a new romantic relationship, a new romantic partnership can be indicated with the Ace of Cups. I feel like some of you are going to really start having the time of your life, and old memories are going to start flooding back of like the good old days and things that were happy for you long ago. Like I'm getting you revisiting a lot of memories. I do hear that you are going to be sailing on to new horizons, they're telling me, though, that you are going to be leaving some negative circumstances and situations are going to be a thing of the past for you, because they're telling me you will be sailing away from that. I do feel that many of you are going to be generating some really good public opinion, and I feel that public opinion is going to start to be high for you. So, you know, it's weird. I feel like, I don't know what's happened with you Libras, but I see all this tumultuous turmoil and on one hand, but I feel like you're sailing away from it and you're coming to times where people are going to be thinking of you highly, and public opinion of you is going to be very high. So it's like I feel like you've gone from one thing to another here. Some of you are going to be attending a graduation party or an event that I feel you're going to be happy to attend. I do feel many of you are going to be going through a period of time where you're going to get rid of old unwanted things. So you're going to be doing some space clearing and getting rid of stuff. I pick that up very strongly for Libras. And I feel that you need to release yourself from any chains that bind you, and like you need to be free of some things, Libra. It keeps coming up. Many of you now see the course of action you need to take, and you're going to start to head forward and take it. I do see that. I feel many of you feel like your feelings have been abused and your feelings have been hurt by, this can be by family members and also by coworkers. It could be either one. If you're a non-working Libra, it's been by family members. If you're a non-working Libra, it's been by family members. If you're a working Libra, it's been by coworkers, or maybe both. It can be both for some of you. I feel that you're going to be making some critical moves in this month of July, especially towards the second to last week and the last week of July. I feel that you're going to be making some critical moves and taking a chance and really getting out of a situation that you don't like that you're in. And this has been hard for you to deal with, because I feel like you keep feeling like you're the one taking the brunt of it. Even if there's other people around you that are involved in this circumstance that you don't like that you're finding yourself in, for some reason it always boils down to you, where you're the one that keeps having to take the brunt of it. And I feel like that is the situation. I feel like you're really sick and tired of it, and that's the situation I feel like you're getting away from and getting out of. So now the last card in your tarot portion of the reading for July, you have the King of Rods. And the King of Rods to me is a fire sign male. This would either be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, or they could be just having the personality traits of the King of Rods. So interesting for those of you that wonder, well, a queen came up of this, or should it be a man? And sometimes it is. But look, you had both fire sign people came up here. You had the Queen of Rods over here, and now you have the King of Rods here. So both of them wanted to be represented in your reading today, Libra. And the King of Rods to me is somebody, he's very similar to the Queen of Rods in the sense that I feel he's very good at communicating in business. He can be a good communicator in general. He has business, he's good in business, and he's often a go-getter. He has a lot of drive, and he can be a very passionate person. He can love very deeply. He can be quite loyal, committed, and a strong partner. He likes to think forward, think about the future. He's good at planning for the future. He's a good innovator in a lot of ways. But if he's operating from the negative side of the King of Rods, he could be quite prone to anger, angry words, angry outbursts, and jealousy. I feel this is somebody that wants to come in and take charge and take the lead and would like to see you step away from something. I do feel some of you are going to give him a shot, and I do feel that he will be instructing some of you about something, like getting instruction from him also comes up. He's a very important person to you, and he can be quite sarcastic and funny. I do feel he's a good person by nature, and I feel that he has been hurt and or taken advantage of. Not by you, but by other people around him. He really is determined to take charge or take the lead, and he either wants you to help him or support him or to work in tandem with him. He's had a lot of things on his mind that have really slowed him down. And because I feel like his mind has been thinking too much about all these different troubles and all these problems and all these things on his mind. But I feel like he's healing and he's getting away from that now. I feel some of you are actually going to be talking to him and helping him with your words and counsel. And I do feel that he is going to take it seriously and listen to you. So it's kind of an interesting relationship here. For some of you, he's a father figure, and he wants you to step in and step up to the plate and take a business or something he's working on away from him. That's one thing that comes up here. He comes up secondly as a family member, like could be a brother or a son to you, and I feel that he needs your counsel and advice and a shoulder to lean on. He comes in here as that as well. His life is ready to take a turning point, and he's going to have some career advancement is coming up for him. That's one of the things happening with this King of Rods, and I feel like you're going to be happy for him and supportive of him. But for some of you, he's your father, and you're going to be taking over a business from him. So it just depends on which King of Rods he is to you. So those were the tarot cards you got for this July of 2015. And now I'm going to look into the crystal for you Libras to see what else I can pick up in closing of this reading today. I feel like you have to stop worrying. You're doing too much worrying and you're bothered by too many things. I know that's easy for me to say because I'm not living your life, but this is what I'm hearing through the crystal. Many of you Libras are going to end up leaving a bad situation or a bad marriage or bad relationship or some circumstance that's bad for you, Libras. You will be leaving it. I get that's coming up here. August is going to be the month of repair for you because I feel like anything that you view in the month of August like a mistake or errors or anything that needs to be repaired or fixing, I feel like you're going to be doing that in the month of August. And I'm hearing that Libras have really begun to feel differently about things. So I feel like you've gone through some evolutions here and feeling different about some things, Libra. So your internal state of mind and feelings about things are changing, have been changing. I do feel like any brick walls that you come up against, I do feel like you're going to be scaling over them because My guides are telling me you are meant to succeed. You're not meant to keep struggling. So any blocks or brick walls that come, get in front of you, you are going to be getting over it and succeeding. And I do feel that some of you Libras are going to be dealing with someone who is an honest lawyer. So any of you that are having any legal issues or legal matters, I do feel that you are, if you haven't found legal counsel yet, or if you change your legal counsel that you've been dealing with, I do feel you're going to find one that you feel is really honest, above board, and helpful to you. I do feel that. I do feel for many of you Libras, the past is now going to be behind you, and you really do need to move forward in a new and better direction. So I hope those messages were helpful for you, Libra, for this July Psychic Tarot reading for 2015 and the Crystal Ball Insights. I want to say thank you so much for watching and sharing my videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook because I post things there you're not going to see here on YouTube, and also on Twitter because I do post tweets there. And please be sure to stay tuned to my website because I will be making some changes there and adding some more options soon within the next month or 2 or 3. Depending on how fast I can get things going. So I want you to know, I hope you have an absolutely amazing July, Libra, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.